Hello, my Biblio darlings, and welcome back to Bibliothesia. My name is Mally, and today we're going to be reading one of my all-time favorite stories. It's called The Paper Bag Princess. But before we read that, I'm going to read to you some jokes. Oh, pardon me. Like when I burp, the whole purpose of jokes is to help you to relax. So with that, let me read to you some jokes. Are you ready? Okay. How do you know that carrots are good for your eyes? How do you know that carrots are good for your eyes? Well, have you ever seen a rabbit wearing glasses? Can't say that I have. Have you? Okay. How do you unlock a banana? With a monkey. Next joke, I don't get that one. Okay. What does a confused hen lay? Scrambled eggs. And here's our last one for right now. What kinds of nuts do you eat in outer space? Astronauts. I don't know how the astronauts will feel about this. So let's read The Paper Bag Princess. It is written by Robert Munsch, and the art is by Michael Marchenko. And it's one of my all-time favorite stories of all time. I love it. And it's dedicated to Elizabeth. Elizabeth was a beautiful princess. She lived in a castle and had expensive princess clothes. She was going to marry a prince named Ronald. Well, it looks like Elizabeth loves Ronald in the picture, but I don't know if Ronald loves Elizabeth. We'll see. Unfortunately, a dragon smashed her castle, burned all her clothes with his fiery breath, and carried off Prince Ronald. Oh dear. Look at the dragon. He's looking at Elizabeth as he's carrying away her prince. Elizabeth decided to chase the dragon and get Ronald back. She looked everywhere for something to wear, but the only thing she could find that was not burnt was a paper bag. So she put on the paper bag and followed the dragon. He was easy to follow because he left a trail of burnt forests and horses' bones. Look at that. Part of the forest looks burnt, and there are bones all over the place. Finally, Elizabeth came to a cave with a large door that had a huge knocker on it. She took hold of the knocker and banged on the door. The dragon stuck his nose out of the door and said, "Well, a princess. I love to eat princesses, but I have already eaten a whole castle today. I'm a very busy dragon. Come back tomorrow." He slammed the door so fast that Elizabeth almost got her nose caught on the door. Elizabeth grabbed the knocker and banged on the door again. The dragon stuck his nose out of the door and said, "Go away. I love to eat princesses, but I have already eaten a whole castle today. I'm a very busy dragon. Come back tomorrow." "Wait!" shouted Elizabeth. "Is it true that you are the smartest and fiercest dragon in the whole world?" "Yes," said the dragon. I wonder what Elizabeth has planned. "Is it true," said Elizabeth, "that you can burn up 10 forests with your fiery breath?" "Oh, yes," said the dragon, and he took a huge deep breath and breathed out so much fire that he burnt up 50 forests. Look at how much fire is coming out of the dragon's mouth. Whoa. "Fantastic," said Elizabeth. The dragon took another huge breath and breathed out so much fire that he burnt up 100 forests. "Magnificent," said Elizabeth. And the dragon took another huge breath. But this time, nothing came out. The dragon didn't even have enough fire left to cook a meatball. I mean, meatballs are little. Elizabeth said, "Dragon, is it true that you can fly around the world in just 10 seconds? "Why, yes," said the dragon, and jumped up and flew all around the world in just 10 seconds. He was very tired when he got back, but Elizabeth shouted, "Fantastic! Do it again!" So the dragon jumped up and flew around the whole world in just 20 seconds. When he got back, he was too tired to talk, and he lay down and went straight to sleep. Ooh. Elizabeth sounds really smart. Elizabeth whispered very softly, "Hey, dragon!" The dragon didn't move at all. She lifted up the dragon's ear and put her head right inside. She shouted as loud as she could, "Hey, dragon!" The dragon was so tired that he didn't even move. How tired do you think the dragon is? Elizabeth walked right over the dragon and opened the door to the cave. There was Prince Ronald. He looked at her and said, "Elizabeth, you are a mess. You smell like ashes, your hair is all tangled, and you are wearing a dirty old paper bag. Come back when you're dressed like a real princess." Whoa. I don't think Prince Ronald knows the trouble that Elizabeth went to free him. "Ronald," said Elizabeth, "your clothes are really pretty and your hair is very neat. You look like a real prince, but you are a bum. They didn't get married after all." Yahoo! Wow. What did you think of that story? Well, for me, what I really appreciate about it is Elizabeth truly loved Prince Ronald. But Prince Ronald only liked Princess Elizabeth when she looked the princess part. And when she didn't look quite right, even though she went to the ends of the earth to save him, Elizabeth saw him for who he really was, a pompous prince. And Elizabeth has so much character in her, so I'm so proud that she went her own way. That's my lesson to you. Don't ever settle in life, because you are important and you are special and you matter. So with that, let's finish off our time together today with doing a deep breathing exercise. I promise not to make you go around the world and around the world a second time. I'm asking you to stay present and to do a deep breathing exercise. It's going to be a 4-4-8 deep breathing exercise. We're going to inhale for 4 counts, hold the breath for 4 counts, and exhale out for 8 counts. Are you ready? Let's inhale deeply for 1, 2, 3, 4. Now hold the breath for And now exhale out for 8. How did that feel to you? Are you feeling more relaxed? Well, I really hope you are. And thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend time together hearing the Paper Bag Princess. And between now and the next time that we meet, I've got one wish, and that is, my wish is that you take really good care of yourself. And until next time, take care. Bye.